Okay, family, you see my battery went out on my flip, so I have to pick up where I left off. And my heart is so heavy right now, family. My heart is so heavy. Oh, my heart is so heavy because, you know, have you ever felt like there's so much to say and it's almost like going through a funnel? Like the funnel is big like this, and when you pour a whole lot in there, it comes out in a stream. That's what I feel right now. I'm bottled up with so much to say. There's so much that I need to say and I need to share, and it seems like I can't get it out. So all I'm asking for right now is for just allow me to take my time, because I got some shit I really need to enlighten you guys with. And really right now I'm talking to my girls. I'm talking to the ladies. Okay? I'm talking to my ladies right now. I know men watch my channel, but if it's something that you can grasp from this, then therefore continue to listen and continue to watch. But ladies, we need to do better. We really, really need to do better, because if you're giving off a very negative energy, okay? If you're giving off negative energy, what are you going to get back? If you're coming off as this angry fucking black woman, and everything that come out of your mouth is fuck you bitch, and fuck you this, and this and this and this, and oh fuck that, well then you tell me, what are you going to get back? How are people going to perceive you? Is what I'm asking. Because it's not a good look. It's really, really not. And I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. Well, Auntie, how can you say that when, you know, you say bitch this, bitch that, but I don't use it in those terms. I don't use it in a derogatory way. I'm not saying that it's right. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that it's right. But when I kick off with a barrel of niggas and I kick off bitches and all that stuff like that, it's like a term of endearment in my hindsight. Might not be to yours, because to some people it might be like it's motherfucking nails going down a chalkboard on certain things that come out of my mouth. But still, that's me though. And I'm telling you in all sincerity, I don't mean no harm. When I say bitch as girl, hey, how you girl? What's up, bitch? What's happening? That's the way in which I use it. I don't mean it to be no disrespect. So if I've disrespected anybody with certain things that I say, I'm sorry, because it's not my intent. One thing about Tina, let me tell you one thing about me. One thing about me is I believe in fairness. I'm going to treat you fair until you show me otherwise. I'm going to embrace you and love you as my sister, as my girl, as my friend, until you give me reason to not. I'm going to see the brighter side of you until you show me something different, if that also makes sense. I'm not going to prejudge you based on what you look like, what size you are, what your skin color, or the grade of your hair. I can give a fuck less about it. You know, I don't care about any of that. But when you show me a character flaw, and when you show me who you are, am I not supposed to believe it? So I say this to say, you know, you don't know who's watching your channels here, ladies. We don't know who's watching our channels. Not only our channels here on YouTube, but we also don't know who's looking in our windows outside of this platform. You don't know who you may or may not meet out at the grocery store or wherever. You know, and there's a lot of women out here now, you know, want to date. But if you're giving off, you know, something that's foul, then what makes you think a man gonna really want to gravitate to you? What makes you think that? If you're not... First of all, a lot of women are so flawed when it comes down to love, because a lot of people probably never were given love and don't know how to receive it. They don't know how to give it. So then therefore, how can they give love to somebody else when they really don't know what love is? See, me, I know what love is. I've been there and done that. I still love. Even though my love has been flawed, even though I've been hurt past my pain, but still, I believe in love. Still. I still believe in monogamy, though I was never given that. I still believe in that. I was doing a reflection on my life yesterday. Yesterday was a day of just reflection for me. And I was sitting back and I was thinking, you know. And I went to the grocery store yesterday because I had cooked and everything. I spent the day at home. And so I went to the grocery store, and this guy was in front of me in the line. Fine motherfucker. Oh my God. Girls, let me tell you ladies. When I tell you this man was fine, he was fine as fuck. Do you hear me? And I knew that, you know, men put on extra airs just like we do. A man's weakness is a woman, and a woman's weakness is materialistic shit. Let's go on and admit that. Can everybody say, hey, give me an amen? You know, shot and a nod and agreements. That's our thing. Anyway, he paid for his food or whatever, but he wanted to let me know that he didn't have no EBT card or nothing like that, no debit or none of that. He pulled out a wad of money. You know, I seen it, but, you know, I wasn't totally impressed. You know, that let me know, nigga, you ain't got no bank account. That's what the fuck it tells me. You know, nigga, you in check system or something. You know what I mean? So, that didn't really impress me by seeing a man pull out a wad of money, because it's telling me some way, shape, or form, nigga, your shit ain't tight. Because how come you can't put your shit in the bank? Because one thing about a debit card, if you ain't got it in the bank, nigga, it ain't going through. That's just it. That's my take on it. But, anyway, sometimes I guess my thoughts are unorthodox to some people. I don't know. But this is just the way my mind works. So, anyway, he pays for his food and everything. And after he paid for his food, I was directly behind him, so she started scanning my stuff through. And after he bagged up his groceries, because at Food for Less, you bag your own groceries and things. So he was kind of standing to the side, and he was looking at these liquor bottles and shit. You know, so I wasn't paying him. I was looking at him, but I wasn't really checking him. You know what I'm saying? I get my stuff out and stuff, and so you know, it dawned on me later that he was just basically waiting so I can go in front of him so he can watch me from the back and see how my ass shake. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I'm looking back, he looking at me, grinning, I'm looking at him, we both looking at each other, you know what I'm saying, giving that eye and shit, you know. So I guess I'm on the phone, I'm talking to Jody, so I'm like, Jody, this man is actually checking me, you know what I mean, he's checking for me, you know. And I get out to the car, you know, and so we it was like a fork, because I started going that way, he was going that way, so, you know, we're going to our cars or whatever. I'm still talking to my girl, and I'm like, girl, he is actually looking at me. Girl, he looking at me. Not that I was amazed that the man was looking at me. Don't misunderstand. But, you know, let me give you a little bit of tidbit about me, though. When I'm out and about, and I'm really filleted out and really hooked up and stuff, really, really handsome men don't check for me. I always get that dude 49, 50, 53, you know, gut, you know what I'm saying, overweight. I get them guys. I don't get really, really handsome, really, really badass dudes. Badass dudes don't hit me up. They watch me for a distance. They might tilt their glass and say, what's up? But they don't really holler at me. I don't get that dude. So Jody was tripping because I was like in hysterics, like, girl, this man is really checking for me. Girl, he really checking me out. You know, I was clowning, and she, I guess, had never seen me in that state, because she was like, bitch, will you calm the fuck down right now? Bitch, will you relax? For real, relax. I'm putting my groceries in the truck and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing him, he getting in a little white car over there, whatever. So I put my shit in, I'm getting in the car, and I slam the door and everything. Here, he backs in and back of my car, blocks me in, you know what I'm saying? Blocks me in. Some Ken shit. Man blocked me in, ladies. So he said, how you doing? You know, something, something. And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? You know, whatever. But I was so, my heart was palpating so, y'all. My heart was beating hard in the motherfucker. Let me tell you something, y'all. I've only been with 3 men in the last 8 years. 3 men in 8 years, okay? So my heart was already palpating like, oh my God, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, tripping because, you know, I'm eye candy. You know, you can check me out, you can look at me from a distance, but as soon as a man say something, I'm like, oh shit, oh my God. I don't do strange flesh. It's not me, never been my kind. I don't ask dudes out. I don't ask dudes for their numbers. I don't buy men drinks. I don't do any of those things. I want a man to shower me. I believe that chivalry is not dead. I believe a man should be a man, and a man should approach me if he deems me worthy. You understand what I'm saying? I don't believe a woman should ask a man out. I'm from the old school like that. I don't believe a woman should, approach a man or I don't believe in those things. And because I still believe that he who finds. I believe in that. I believe that a man is going to find me. I don't believe I'm supposed to be out there looking for him. I don't believe in that. So anyway, y'all, after he done said his little bit of whatever, he drives off. And so I back my truck out. I'm going to the light because, I'm going up the little mountain way. I live up that way. You know what I'm saying? He was getting ready to make a left at the light. So we sitting at the light. So he rolls his window down. I roll my window down. And he was like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, my God, you're so sexy. This and that and the other. And he was like, well, can we exchange some contacts? I would really like to get to know you or perhaps, take you out or whatever. Family, I damn near shitted on my goddamn self in that goddamn car, family. Oh my God, my stomach was rumbling. I just felt fucked up. I just felt like, nigga, I was jittery. I was fucked up. And Jody on the phone like, bitch, will you calm the fuck down right now before you fuck around and hit somebody? I mean, why are you tripping? Family, I was tripping. Do you hear me? I was clowning. So then he pulls over. He pulls over in like this little gas station, whatever. So after I see he actually pulled over, then I was like, okay, boom, let me bust at you and go head on. The dude did pull over. Let me go and see what's happening with him. He is fine as fuck. Y'all, he gets out the car. He comes up to my truck door, and I'm sitting in the car, and I'm like, oh, shit, let me fix my lace. Let me make sure my shit is right. I'm asking Jody like she in the car with me. I was like, bitch, is my lace right? Is my shit right? Am I cool? Do I got crust on corners? Do I got shit in my eye? Y'all, I was clowning. I was tripping. It just freaked me out. It literally freaked me out. So he comes up to the car. He's talking and everything. And so, and I was pulling out my business card case, the little silver case. And I was pulling out my card and whatever because he was asking me for my number or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just give him a card. I right now I'm so jittery. Bitch can't write right. So I was like, I'm just here. So he was like, oh, you got two different ones. Give me both of them. So boom, I gave him the one with me with the hat on and I gave him the other one, the new card, right? So he was looking, he was like, what do you do? I mean, are you a hairdresser or something? Or damn, I mean, you got this look to you. What's going on, So anyway, needless to say, I gave him my card. Before I can get home, he had sent me a text, nice to meet you, blah, 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 blah. My name is such and such. I'd like to take you out. We texted half of yesterday. But I just felt I felt like I was cheating. I felt like I wasn't right. And it wasn't that I was cheating on my husband, because mind you, yesterday was my 18-year wedding anniversary. Hello. So it wasn't like I felt like I was cheating on my husband. It wasn't like that, because though I am married, I don't consummate a marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's like married on paper. It's like we have a document that binds. But as far as our lifestyle and, the way in which we interact with each other, we don't interact like a husband and wife. We don't embrace. We don't hug. I can't even tell you the last time I kissed Tony. It has to be, oh my God. Shit. I can't even remember. It would have to be the early 2000s, maybe 2006. I don't know. It was something back there. The last time we even embraced that way. I just haven't. So, a lot of people ask me, well, what about your husband? And what about and who is Ken? And what's Ken? And what's Tony? And what's, a lot of people want to know, inquiring minds want to know. But you know what? I have no shame in my game whatsoever. For those of you guys that don't watch my channel, yes, I got married in 94. I separated from my husband in 2006, but we remained friends. We never got a divorce. We never got it, but we're still friends. And it's working for us. Our kids are thriving in school. We didn't charge it to our kids and have them being fucked up that, here our parents going through divorce and they're arguing and fighting and all that kind of stuff. That stuff don't happen in my life. We have the best of friendship, and that's what it is. It just so happens that we have documents at the courthouse. That's it. Simply. So now let's move on. So the bottom line is I met a guy yesterday, but I felt so bad because I felt like, damn, am I cheating? Here I spent all weekend with Ken, and I seriously felt like I was cheating. I seriously felt like I was cheating. It didn't feel good. It wasn't settling in my spirit. And I say this to go back to what I was saying initially. We as women, we don't know who's watching us. And there's always a little girl that's watching us. You understand what I'm saying? And just like with my lifestyle is not picture perfect. It's not picturesque. You know, my lifestyle, having a husband, having a man. I know that it's not good. It's not good in the Bible. It's none of that. None of it's good. I know that it's not. But it is the life that I live. And that's why I choose to live it in truth. It would be worse if, you know, I was trying to conceal shit with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm living a lie. I'm not living a lie. I sleep so well at night, you know, and I live my life in color. And I'm not angry. I'm trying to release those layers of anger and pain and hurt and all the things that happened in my life that I didn't have. You know, I didn't sign up for it. You know, and that's why I'm saying unto you ladies, you know, the things that happen in your life, if your hands were tied, and this happened to you, then why are you still walking around with those burdens? Why are you still carrying those baggage and that luggage around? You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because it's showing in the way you talk. It's showing in the way you act. It's showing in your daily works that you're angry as fuck. And it's not a good fucking look.